Leonor de Borbón swears allegiance, Spain's next queen confirmed. Spain. The hall falls silent. Every breath held. Every eye fixed on one young woman, the heir to Spain's future. The royal oath begins, but what happened next left the world questioning everything. She stood taller, prouder, and more determined than ever before. Princess Leonor, no, Leonor de Borbón, the girl once seen as quiet and reserved, just changed Spanish history forever. This is not just another royal ceremony. This was the moment Spain's future queen stepped into her destiny. And for the first time, people saw not just a princess, but a ruler in the making. So what truly happened inside that chamber? What were the whispers behind palace walls? And why are insiders calling this the rebirth of the Spanish crown? Let's go inside the story, the emotions, the legacy, the unspoken tension, and the powerful symbolism of Leonor's allegiance to Spain. When Leonor entered the Chamber of Deputies in Madrid, the air was electric. She wore a light blue tailored suit, elegant, composed, every step measured. Cameras flashed, but she didn't flinch. The weight of her family's past, her nation's expectations, all rested on her shoulders. At just 18, Leonor's oath was more than ceremonial, it was deeply symbolic. She swore to uphold Spain's constitution, protect the rights of her people, and serve her country with honor. But beneath that calm surface, the story runs deeper, into royal tension, public skepticism, and a generation asking if monarchy still matters. When her father, King Felipe VI, took the throne in 2014, Spain's royal image was fragile. Scandals had shaken trust. But now, Leonor's moment has reignited faith. The way she spoke, clear, poised, unwavering, made many Spaniards pause and whisper, "She's ready." But was this moment purely ceremonial, or something far greater? Behind the smiles and handshakes, palace aides describe weeks of intense preparation. Leonor had studied Spain's constitution line by line, practicing her speech until dawn. Her mother, Queen Letizia, watched quietly, proud, yet anxious. Because this oath meant more than tradition, it meant stepping out of childhood and into power. And yet, some question whether Spain is ready for a young queen. The political climate is shifting. Republicans grow louder. But Leonor's appearance, humble, intelligent, sincere, might just be the monarchy's strongest answer yet. Let's rewind. Leonor's journey to this moment has been anything but ordinary. From her days at Santa Maria de los Rosales school in Madrid to her military training at the Zaragoza Academy, every step has been building toward this. She's learned discipline, duty, and diplomacy. The naval drills, the grueling field marches, the early wake-up calls, all shaping her into a future monarch who knows both command and compassion. And yet, away from the cameras, she remains grounded, close to her sister, Infanta Sofia, and deeply guided by her parents' sense of duty. While most teenagers were discovering independence, Leonor was mastering statecraft. At the oath ceremony, the contrast was striking. Politicians stood as she entered, some applauding politely, others skeptically. Yet, by the time she finished, the room was united in awe. Her words, "I swear to faithfully carry out my duties, respect the rights of citizens, and the Constitution," echoed through Spain's history books. And here's where it gets interesting, this oath isn't just symbolic. In Spanish law, it officially confirms Leonor as the heir presumptive. In essence, the country just witnessed the confirmation of its next queen. But let's dig deeper. Why now? Why such urgency in swearing allegiance? Some analysts believe this is part of a larger plan. To solidify Leonor's image before the inevitable generational transition. King Felipe, still strong and respected, is ensuring continuity while the world watches the future unfold before its eyes. Yet beneath this smooth royal choreography lies emotion, deep, raw, and real. When Leonor looked into her father's eyes after the ceremony, a brief smile passed between them. A silent acknowledgement of everything he's endured, and everything she's about to carry forward. Queen Letizia's eyes glistened. She knew the cost of public life. She's seen criticism, scrutiny, and relentless pressure. But now, watching her daughter command a nation's attention, pride eclipsed every doubt. And that's what makes this moment so powerful. This isn't just the story of a princess stepping into duty. It's a story of a family's resilience, of a crown that has endured storms and scandal, and a new chapter written by a young woman ready to redefine royalty. But here's where the curiosity deepens. What does this mean for Spain's monarchy moving forward? Sources close to Zarzuela Palace reveal Leonor's vision as modern, grounded in equality, education, and international diplomacy. She's already been briefed on state matters and will soon begin overseas engagements representing Spain on the world stage. Yet, as she moves forward, public expectations will only grow. Some see her as the monarchy's savior. Others question whether tradition can survive in a modern democracy. And Leonor stands at the center, between history and progress, heritage and hope. Her military service was no coincidence. It was a message: I'm not just royal by birth. I'm ready to serve. That's the difference, the quiet strength behind the crown. As the ceremony ended, applause thundered through the hall. Leonor's expression remained calm, dignified. But if you looked closely, you could see it, the brief exhale of relief, the realization that she had done it. The girl the world watched grow up just became Spain's living symbol of continuity and courage. Outside, crowds cheered. Some waved flags. Others simply watched, overcome by emotion. For them, this wasn't just about monarchy, it was about Spain's identity. And as the royal car rolled away from the Parliament building, Leonor looked out the window, the city reflecting in her eyes, perhaps realizing the magnitude of her new role. She's no longer just the daughter of a king. She's the promise of the future. But what lies ahead? Rumors swirl about her upcoming international education, her role in state affairs, and her growing global recognition. Could Leonor become the face of a new European royal era, young, educated, disciplined, and relatable? Across Europe, monarchies are evolving, adapting to modern values. Denmark's Prince Christian, Belgium's Princess Elizabeth, and now Spain's Princess Leonor represent a new generation of leadership. Together, they symbolize continuity and change, the balancing act of monarchy in the modern world. As Leonor's reign edges closer, one question remains: can she unite a divided Spain through example and service? Time will tell, but her oath, that quiet, powerful moment, already marks the beginning of a transformation. So, is Spain's next queen confirmed? Officially, no coronation date has been announced. But symbolically, yes. In every sense that matters, Leonor de Borbón is ready. Her loyalty sworn, her path defined, her destiny sealed. And as the sun set over Madrid that evening, the world understood, this was not the end of a royal chapter. It was the dawn of a new reign. Princess Leonor, now not just Spain's heir, but its heartbeat. The embodiment of duty, honor, and renewal. Spain has its future queen. And the world is watching.